Okay, welcome back. We
Yes,
are
sir.
the Overthinkers back in the building, and today we have a special guest.
This one's a good one.
Toronto artist.
This is a good one.
Oh, we got this cat doing his thing. So, fellas, man, I'm so amped for this interview. So, Steph, Ryan, Greggy,
All right,
we
yeah.
really got it in our bag, yo. Honestly, let's just give it up for our guy, Noel Pink.
We gotta start off with long. We gotta go way back.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
back.
gotta way back.
Sudbury days, bro.
Sudbury days.
What the heck? You're really trying to be Nardwuar.
Yo, go hit him with it, Devontae.
Bring it back,
What
bro.
the heck? All right, cool.
Let's start off with the upbringing, man. Tell us about the days of Sudbury.
Well, I got out of there as fast as I could. That's the
Don't
days.
blame me.
It was like one day I got out, But I was born in Sudbury.
Okay.
My dad is from Jamaica. My mom her mom is French, and then her dad is from Barbados.
Mm-hmm.
And I was born in Sudbury. I moved to Toronto, I think I was like 2-3 years old. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
But I still have a lot of family back in Sudbury. So
Yeah.
I kind of go there for the summers and see my aunties and my cousins and stuff.
Cool.
And I know who's related to me in Sudbury because if they're black, we're related.
Is it really that, like, really?
Yeah, it's
Wow,
like 5 of us.
Yo, okay, damn. I know the feeling because I went to Vancouver not too long ago and like it was just like in a desert. I was left looking right.
Oh yeah. Only black people saw 1, 2.
Whoever you
and
brought.
3.
Yeah.
Actually, the one friend who I did meet, the friend, he was a guy who was in Toronto who so happened to be in Vancouver. I'm like, why is the only black people I know are the ones coming from Toronto?
Yeah.
Here? It's crazy, but you feel safe.
Yeah.
One extra tally that made us feel very safe.
Yeah, just do it one.
But yeah. So like after Sudbury and Toronto, how'd you find yourself like adapting?
So I don't know if you guys know Malton.
Oh yeah,
But like I grew up in
Yeah,
Malton
yeah.
is really like the place. Between Malton and Brampton, I think like kindergarten to grade 8, I was in Malton. So Malton at the time was not like the greatest place, honestly. It was either a lot of my friends were playing basketball, where that's where I learned to play basketball, or they were doing some like other shit where it's like I have some friends who kind of it went the wrong way for them, jail or different situations. But I was always that kid that was like cool with them because of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So they knew I could dribble, so we would just like crack jokes.
Oh,
then
man,
after
you
the
was
game,
saucing.
I could hoop. I could
buddy,
play. Yeah, we didn't get into this yet. I could play. I could play.
Yeah.
Okay.
But after the games, they would go do their own thing, and I knew I can't really go with y'all.
Yeah.
I can't. That's not for me.
So wait,
you know?
that's actually interesting because I don't hear a lot of stories of people choosing to go the different direction away from their friends. Like,
Yeah.
what was it that allowed you to do something? So
I think my mom.
yeah,
I don't know. Like my mom and my parents at the time, I always liked music, and they always just kind of taught me like, no matter what you're doing, you can go somewhere with music, but all this stuff over here is not going to really help with that. And they knew how much I loved it, and I loved basketball too. So they said, this will take away both of those. Yeah, your friends are kind of out there doing whatever. Yeah, you want to be with them, but it's going to take away whatever you're trying to do over here.
Mhm.
And so I just kind of would go home and practice.
Let's jump into that basketball for a second. Was
Yeah.
that like a focal point for you, like to make it make it as a career eventually or something
You
like
know
that? Or
what?
was it just a general interest like going forward?
I think I was delusional. Like I thought.
I be hearing all the time. You know, we have stories, and I hear like how cold of a basketball player you really are.
I
Man.
appreciate it, man. Like for regular people, I'm good. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
artists, like if there's ever a Toronto Artists All-Star game,
Yeah.
I'm coming for the MVP.
I
but
like
you
that.
shoot
Fuck
better
with
than
it.
Tory Lanez.
All right. I mean, you seen Tory Lanez jump
Wait.
shot, bro?
Can I shoot better than him?
And then basketball.
I don't shoot, but as far as basketball, just a bad basketball.
That's how it wasn't even me, bro.
See, because I know how you are, so I thought that was on purpose. That wasn't on purpose.
I was clean this time.
Model citizen, sir.
Yeah, I don't want no
Greg has
problems.
gone through a changed life.
Yeah, I see.
Bro,
But no, as far as like, what's funny? I couldn't shoot. I was always like, Iverson was my guy. So I had like a big crossover.
You had the crazy crossover.
You know?
Oh, and the jerseys and the braids.
Did
and
you have the
everything,
headband going?
Everything.
Go crazy.
I used to like
man.
Sharpie tattoos on my And-
No, that's funny.
But then people, they started realizing, okay, if I try to guard him, like he's just gonna dribble, whatever. So they started playing me like way back there. And they're
I
like,
hate
shoot.
people who do that.
Shoot.
You're not gonna get picked up for an NBA contract. Just
Yeah.
play me.
You know what I mean?
There's no scout here. Like, what's going on here?
But they're like, shoot. So then I had to learn how to shoot.
Oh,
but now
yeah,
I can
yeah.
shoot. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
I might have to take you on that offer. Give me like till the summer though. I haven't played in a minute.
Yeah. Hey, whenever you guys want
This
to
guy
play.
hoops, man.
Okay.
He hoops.
Mm.
He's a hooper.
All right, though. So I have a quick question now. Back to your parents. So back to like your stage name, Noel Pink, and from my research, like you pretty much like took it like from your dad.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So
What?
So what?
Yeah.
Really?
So what made you decide to switch from Jamal to like Noel Pink? Like,
Well, yeah, like
Pops like laid it down. So like this, pour the juice, brother.
yeah, he was.
I love this.
So Jamal Pink is obviously like my birth name. My dad lives in the States to this day, Columbus, Ohio. So he would always drive down and like pick me up, and we'll go to Niagara Falls, we'll go to New York, we'll go to wherever, and he'll always be playing music in the car, and we'll be singing in the car. You know what I mean? And I used to go by some other names. I'm sure if people.
What's the name?
It's
You can't be
Get
that
one
bad.
name. You can't get one name.
One bad name when I was in
One
high
name,
school,
one
bro.
name.
I used to be a rapper first.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I used to go by YFT,
YFT.
and instead for young, fly, and talented.
Yeah,
So-
maybe it was a good thing.
It's a start. It's a start. Don't worry.
Don't even worry about it.
It's a
I
start.
remember
Don't
I
worry.
was in grade 9. I put out this one song called Downtown. If you go on YouTube, you can search Downtown YFT. It's like the most embarrassing shit ever. But
That's what I'm gonna do.
I went to. As you should. Yo, I mean, honestly, you should. It's kind of funny. But I went to school in grade 9, and everybody's like, yo, you made that song you made. And I was like, what? Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool. So I told my dad, and he's like, yeah, you're a star, blah, blah, you're a star just like me. You're a star just like me. And I was like,
So he laid that foundation.
So he was
for
like
you.
the kind of the driving factors for you to get into more music, to take it more serious.
yeah, a few people. Him, I gotta be honest. Him, my mom, and my stepfather too, because my dad and my mom, you know, my dad's Jamaican, so you know,
Okay.
yeah. So, but yeah, so I'm kidding. But so he ended up my stepdad as well. He taught me a lot too. So yeah, just like a tribute to my dad for all he's done to me for putting me onto music. That's where I took Noel Pink from. So,
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask you this though. So like, what was like the first song that really like put you into the, like, this sounds good? Like, was it like the Chris Browns, the Whitney Houstons, the people from the 2000s? Like, people that you took inspo from?
For me, I'm born in 1994. So when I'm coming up, it was Lil Bow Wow.
Bow Wow, Columbus,
Lil Bow Wow.
Ohio.
And plus, like my dad and my roots in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
I remember him saying that in a song, like all the time, Columbus. And I remember, say Lil Bow Wow. You just don't know.
Take me home, like Mike.
Like Mike, exactly.
Yo,
You know
trust
what I
me,
mean?
man. I feel you. Yeah, and like
my
Bow
God.
Wow, like when we were coming up, he was that guy.
Yeah.
He really was.
Like
yeah,
this
yeah.
13-year-old kid from Ohio, like just making these songs, and like us as kids, like seeing like, wow, like this young black teen is like doing it.
Yeah.
And he also, and like plus like Mike too.
Oh,
Yeah,
yo, like Mike.
Yeah.
Yo, can I just go real quickly off track real quick?
Do you think?
Remember Lil Bow Wow versus Lil Romeo?
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that beef?
Yeah. I didn't like Lil Romeo. I
I
Lil
hated
Bow Wow.
that guy.
Lil Bow Wow.
No, yo, take your braids out,
Bow Wow.
bro. There's only one with braids. Get that shit off.
Yeah.
Yo.
Let me hold you. Get your ass out of here with that.
I had to say that. I thought it was just me.
Nah,
Yo,
everybody.
Bow had hits, yes, but and like Romeo here and there, but after then ICDC college, cool.
Yeah.
But-
The commercials.
Yeah.
But you know the
hated
thing is
it.
like Bow Wow was Bieber before Bieber.
He really was.
Nobody
He really
remembers.
was.
This
No one
guy
gives him that
remembers,
much
bro.
credit. Like, no
No.
one gives him that kind of credit.
It's crazy.
It's like, man, you
Yo,
guys are slipping.
like this kid was doing like the scream tours of like
yeah.
NSYNC,
yeah.
Mhm.
He was
Destiny's
really out
Child,
here.
like
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo.
Bow Wow is cold, bro. I'm sorry. Every time I think of Bow Wow, I just think of long braids.
Yeah, for sure. Bro, I used to want my hair braided. And
Yeah.
Iverson was in that movie and I was like a big Iverson guy. So,
and
you know.
Bow Wow sauced him too.
Yeah. It was just I remember.
Iverson, Bow Wow, and Hurricane Chris is why I wanted to grow my hair, man.
Yeah.
baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby,
Hey, baby.
facts.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I had to get too personal there.
Nah,
bro.
it's all good.
Let's bring it back. So when you come and you're listening to music in Toronto, and I don't know if you've done some collabs or anything yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what is there like a specific sound that you see yourself gravitating towards?
You know what's funny? I really like a lot of harmony. I like a lot of early R&B, like 2000s R&B and stuff like that. Usher,
Yeah.
Destiny's Child, a lot of groups too. Because even one of my bigger influences growing up was Backstreet Boys, honestly, in the sense like how they use the voices together, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. So I don't have 5 people, but I could record 5 different layers.
Yeah.
And
wow.
you know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah,
times
yeah.
with solo artists, they just kind of record themselves once. But I listen to NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Destiny Child, and learn those harmonies, and That's why you have a song like I Don't Wanna. Don't wanna go to school. And all the layers.
I was messing with that track a lot.
You know, thank you, man.
I say we were here dancing.
I was like, this is hard.
You know, so
with the layering of voice, with the layering of voices, you're saying it could really substitute for a choir type of effect?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I always kind of wanted to be in a group, but I was in a rap group first.
Yeah.
But I was the only one who sang, and nobody wanted to sing with me.
Yeah.
So I'll sing by myself, and I'll just do everybody else's part. You know.
Word. So like you want to delve into that different direction and stuff, and be different around that time. So when was like the first time like you realized that you can sing and you had that voice?
Ooh. That's always been an insecurity of mine, is my voice.
Really?
Oddly enough. I think
still
to this day.
Really?
A lot of artists are like that. Yeah. Because I mean, who are we comparing ourselves to as artists? I'm comparing myself to like my idols. I'm not near them. So like I'm not comparing myself to my peers. I'm trying to be like them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like I think that's still, I never really felt like I was the best singer, but I always felt like I could write good songs and good melodies and catchy music. Mm-hmm. So even to this day, I'm in voice lessons, vocal lessons. You know what I mean? I never felt like, oh, I'm that nigga when it comes to singing. Can I?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Bro, if anything, you get in trouble from
for too much cussing.
Okay.
You're okay.
But so yeah, it's never been that moment. But I remember singing and girls liking it.
Ooh.
So that was cool, I guess. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the cheat code right there.
That's the real cheat code.
I tried that shit and I got blocked.
That's the thing. I've always been jealous of the man who could just be like pop out and just sing some shit, man. Because it's like, yo, I can't be doing that. I can't walk in and try to sing Yo Chris Brown because I'm.
That was the song. That was the song. That's what you always say, bro. That's the song.
Did you dance?
Oh, fine.
Did you do
the dance and the
Did you do the dance moves?
I could not dance, bro. To this day, I
thought you
can't
were like
dance.
pointing at the show and just like pointing a crazy dance, like
Nah.
grab the air, bro.
Let me tell them about your smile.
Yeah, bro. Point. Grab the air.
Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You grab the girl real close to you and you just look at her so you don't have to dance.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because if you're far
Javon's
away,
game.
now you got to dance. But if you're close, you don't got to dance.
I'm gonna need you to clip
It's
that.
right here.
Put that out for all the people there.
I got personal reasons.
Using the voice and plus the move. Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
You know?
Wow, bro. That's that's Pink Riz, bro.
What do you think
Riz.
about not having Halo on your playlist by Beyonce?
Like,
If you have a playlist with music and Halo by Beyonce is not in there, what do you think of that person? Like, realistic.
who is this? That
There's
doesn't.
nobody like we know.
What's up? You don't like Halo?
Listen, we were talking earlier.
So why don't you like Beyonce?
Yo, I do like Beyonce. I was talking earlier how I have a morning, playlist and like upbeat music type shit. Like, and I have Beyonce's covered in that. But I don't have Halo. And these niggas were giving me mad shit because I didn't have Halo in it. I was just thinking like, bro, it's not really an upbeat type of fucking
Fair
vibe.
enough.
But
That's
it's
gonna
Halo.
put.
I think the point is you have Beyonce in the playlist.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck yeah.
He has Beyonce.
Okay,
You're good.
all right,
Don't come for him. He has Beyonce.
All right,
You're
you've been
good.
saved.
You're good.
Hey, man, do your thing.
You
See,
know?
these niggas try to judge me because I have Beyonce. Do your thing. This man, niggas judge me in his voice because I have Beyonce. I'm good to know.
I'm a singer though, so like I'm gonna have Beyonce in my play. I'm gonna be trying to hit those notes. You know?
I'll be trying to hit those notes.
You know?
I be really trying to hit those notes. I be trying to hit those notes by flipping my egg, bro, in my frying pan. Like it's like, yeah.
I'm going crazy on it.
Like, I'm really just doing that shit, man.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
All right. So now like with like the whole singing and prospects though. So like what are like some of like the drinks that you use to make sure like your voice is good? Like the type of teas, like the honeys to make sure like your voice is nice.
Yeah.
Honey.
This one right here.
Water.
This
Water.
This is the
Aqua.
drink.
Water.
This is the
Yeah,
drink.
man, that aqua. There
You
we
know
go.
what the biggest thing was too? I love coffee. I had to stop, bro.
It
It dries out your voice so much,
Oh,
and
wow.
it dries out your voice a lot to the point where I would be singing and my voice would crack because I just had a coffee before the show.
Oh shoot.
Really?
And it's being on stage and your voice cracking is the worst feeling in the world, bro. Because you're in the moment, you're kind of set. Like imagine like everybody's looking at you, right?
Yeah.
And so you're singing, and first they look impressed, and then you go for the big note, and you know your throat is feeling dry. You're like,
Yeah.
I can't.
You
Back
have
away.
to go. You gotta
You
go
know what
through
I
it.
mean?
You gotta go through it.
And then. And the look, you just see and it's like, okay.
Okay.
So I had to stop smoking weed.
Yeah.
I had to start sleeping better, drink more of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's really just water. It's just water.
So now, when you're doing these shows, and I've spoke to artists before, where going on, do you really get the nervous atmosphere, that nervous like feeling right in your soul? A lot of people think they're confident towards it. A lot of people say they're very, the jitters is crazy. So like, what about for you? Is those nervous jitters hitting you? Or are you just walking on the stage? I don't give a damn.
Nah, it does. It's like, I compare this whole thing to playing basketball, playing on a team. You know, like when you're going to go to the game, you might not even be playing that game. But like, you know, still like, yo, I'm nervous. Everybody's looking. Yeah. I can mess up. You know what I mean? But the difference with basketball is like, basketball was more nerve-wracking because somebody could dunk on you, somebody could cross you up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Singing is like, you know all the lyrics, you know, it can't go that bad. But I'll say before going on tour, before I went on my first tour, I used to get so nervous that I would perform like this, like with the mic stand and just sing. And then going on tour in these places.
It helped open you up, right?
Yeah, it helped. I didn't know any of these people. So I kind of felt like less likely to be judged too, because I'm never going to see you again. You know what I mean? And so I became a much better performer. Now I don't really get too nervous.
Right. So let's talk about that tour you just recently went on.
Yeah.
I know you just went on a tour that consists of cities of Toronto, London, and I believe Ottawa as well, right?
Yeah. Ottawa and Montreal too.
Montreal too. Sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I knew I was missing one other city. So I want you to speak on that little experience. Like, how was that whole for you going on your very first tour? Like,
man, it was a dream come true, bro. It was the best thing I ever did in my whole life. It was literally something I had on my bucket list before I die. I have to go on a tour. I have to travel. I have to make my music take me to different places in the world. And it wasn't the world, but it's Canada to start.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. This is a start. You start in your own little city first, your country.
Bro, when we were driving through Montreal, and I'm like, I'm here to do a show. Like, I'm here to do a show, bro. And then we went to Montreal. I don't know anybody. So what do you think we had to do? We had to go to the venue. Yeah. Nobody's really buying tickets because I don't have like many fans in Montreal. Yeah. So I'm out on the street. Hi, excuse me. Hey, do you like R&B? Hey, what's your name? Come here. Like talking to people. Wow. You know what I would do? If I seen girls?
Sing them?
I would sing, yeah. But I would just talk to girls and be like, do you like R&B? We're from Toronto. I would bring my other like artist friends with me. We have a show, come in. And then once the girls started coming in, then I would go to the guys. Yeah. Dude, you see all these girls? Come on over here, bro. You know what I mean?
It's very smart. It's very smart.
It's a genius.
No, you want people to be at the show. Yeah. So you got to do it. But yeah, man. So tour was like the best thing I've ever done in my life so far, I think.
Yeah. Do you have any plans? Like, I think we've spoken. You said you're going on a US tour.
Jeez. Yeah. God willing, I'm going to go, hopefully with Dreammore Studios, we're going to go through some cities in the States, maybe New York and Atlanta and stuff like that. And hopefully in the summer or the winter or something like that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was gonna say, as far as like first of all, I want to shout you guys out for this platform and this experience because it's been a lot of fun for me.
Thank you.
You guys should be proud of yourself. Even homie over here behind the camera,
Ryan.
Shout him out too.
Yeah, Ryan's doing his thing, bro.
Gang.
There you go.
Yo, because as soon as like Steph put us like onto you, like I was like, yo, like what can I find about this guy that can really like throw him off? It's just like, wait, hold on.
It's been amazing, but you know what I gotta say? This is my camera right here.
That's you, man.
Any artist. Hold on, let me make sure y'all can hear me because this is important. Any artist who's trying to do their thing, any artist who's trying to shine some light on their passion and their career and what they want to do with their life, you got to come here because the research that they do, the attention they give to your craft and the respect they give to how serious we take it as artists, you got to come and talk to them and just share your story with them because these guys are amazing at what they do. So I want to give you guys a big round of applause.
Hey, man, thank you so much. That means so much, man. That means so much.
That means a lot.
That's truly grateful, man. A lot. Truly grateful.
So what I have to tell everybody this, it's a problem if you hype me up because like you got to keep me at a certain level. It's
gonna start going a little bit too crazy.
I get that fame bug, bro. It's a problem.
Hey,
bro.
It's all good. Get
Nobody's
used to it, bro.
getting text back.
Stefan's gonna be messaging you like, who is this?
I'm like, you don't know I'm on Hungry.
It's a new career. Who this?
Who this, bro? New break up. Who this, bro?
New press pass. I don't know you.
Speaking of that, bro, I apologize. I was supposed to have a braid up, but it's all good.
Bro, come on. I think it's fro moment right now.
It is. You know,
we had it braided all
join the movement. I don't have much of a fro. Like
you know what I mean, bro? You know.
I was gonna ask you, seeing where you've gone on tour now.
Yeah,
you've just done it. How do you see yourself having gone to where you are now with your career in music? How do you see that can play out?
You know, a lot of people tell me to appreciate because I feel like I haven't done enough. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not trying to get like sympathy or like, as artists and passionate people, we want to do so much.
Of course.
So I'm like, oh yeah, but it's just Canada. Oh yeah, but it's just this. Or I got this many streams or this. I want more. But they're like, yo, this is how you get more. Pardon me. Mm-hmm. This is how you get there. You know what I mean? So just appreciate the journey. That's really it. You know?
No, I like that. You know, make sure you got to stay grounded and stay humble out here, because I think some people get, you know, they instant gratification and start fast tracking and like,
it's very easy to look into the future. I get that.
Yeah, right.
You have so many goals, so many ideas that it's very easy to go like, I want to do this. I have these milestones, these checkpoints, and it's very easy to forget the journey.
But you got to realize, you know, appreciate what you've accomplished already. You know what I mean? So like you went on tour already.
I know. So it's like, it's true. And like, there's so many people. I remember being that kid who did nothing, and it's like, yo, I wish I even did a show. Yeah. So for that kid, like back in the day that I used to be, I guess it's like, you did it, bro. You did something. But keep going, you know?
So we asked this question on the podcast that I recorded a little bit earlier, but what is your release? Like, how do you detoxify yourself from like the world, like when you come into the comfort of your own like home or something?
2 things. 3 things. Maybe 4.
Okay.
Definitely writing. Okay. Definitely like writing.
This guy knows.
You know what I mean? I definitely got to write and organize my thoughts. Usually it ends up being music. But fitness, I really love to run. I really love to work out. And I guess you could even play, like put basketball in with that too, because I'm not myself if I didn't play ball. Right. If it's been like a month and I haven't hooped, you know how people are like, oh, I haven't had sex and like whatever. Yeah, I haven't. That's me with basketball. Like,
sex is good enough, but you ever hit a game-winning shot? You know?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You ever
like taking some angles, a crazy step back and take the angles? Yeah.
Come on now,
like,
I get you.
It's been a while. I need to hoop, you know? So that's like how I center myself, I guess. Like fitness, music, that kind of stuff, you know?
This is good. See? That's simple things.
Yeah, all right.
That's how you really think.
All right, but hold up. But I got like a question for you still. So like, let's say like you make it to like the big goal, right?
Yeah.
So which artist or artists would you want to mentor you in order to get you into that bag of yours that like, yo, like I got this, like I'm that guy. So
that's a great question. I think 2 artists, Pharrell and Bruno Mars.
Ooh, I like that.
I like it.
Yes.
Because with Pharrell, his understanding of music and his understanding of like taste in general and just how to create, his creativity is so
different,
out of this world, that I feel like there's got to be so much information that he could share with me on how to become more creative myself. And then Bruno Mars and the fact of like, I'm a piano player, well, self-taught, but you know, I play.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What?
You know?
Man, I'm jealous.
It's just like singing, piano. It's all just work. That's it. I couldn't sing when I first started singing. I couldn't play piano when I first started playing, but it's just like, you just do it.
It's
and
consistency.
You know what I mean? I couldn't hoop when I first started playing basketball. I was terrible. But Bruno Mars in the sense that he could play guitar, bass, drums, piano, sing, write, dance.
Very multi-talented, man.
You know what I mean?
Versatile, man.
Yeah. So those guys.
Pharrell and Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Yo, like, and this is like Neptune's Pharrell, like way back when he was doing hits with like SWV.
Yeah, you know
things, bro.
Pharrell with the Neptunes. You know
Crazy.
So, like, what are the challenges you face as an artist?
Well, okay, so I'll give you a perfect example. I just wrote this song that I'm so like in love with and proud of.
Yeah,
and it's called Sorry, and I was supposed to release it in May. And I hit up the producer because it's a YouTube producer. And I'm like, yo, I need the stems. I'm going to buy the beat. I'm going to send you your 500, whatever. Because first of all, it's expensive. It's really expensive. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm going to send you the money. Give me the stems. He's like, bro, I can't send you the stems. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, yo, I sold it.
Oh, my God. I
was like, fuck, what? I told you. He's like, yeah, I sold it to his next man. He was willing to pay more. But I'm like, you didn't even tell me how much he was willing to pay.
Yeah.
It's gone. That song has to die, or I have to find a new beat for it.
Oh man!
But when you write a song to the beat, you can't just
you can't just switch it up like that.
You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough. Yeah. So stuff like that, I think, like not being in a position like if I had a label, I feel like I could definitely just get all the beats I want, all that kind of stuff. But doing it independently and trying to fund yourself, trying to be your own A&R as far as finding beats and stuff, book your own shows.
Yeah.
All that stuff. That's the biggest challenge is like trying to do it independently right now. It's just a lot to manage at once.
Right.
Is that something you try to look forward to be able to be picked up by an artist? Is that something a goal of yours, or you just want to maintain that independent route and just see where you really take you?
I want to be, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be a major label artist.
Yeah.
I think the music I make is like radio friendly. Like,
Yeah, I get that
Tour,
vibe.
you know
Like
what I
for
mean?
sure,
Okay,
for sure.
yeah.
You get that vibe.
Yeah, but like if you do like end up like going like the more independent route and doing like your own like music like recording label or like studio,
one
like
day.
you should. Yeah, I can definitely seeing it being called like Pink Studios or something.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, something like that.
Pink Studio.
I mean, I plan to own a record label one day, but I think even having that boost from a major label to get that success and that name, because it is harder to do it independent still, but being able to do that will allow me to open doors to own a label one day, maybe. I think even if I was going to be independent, I just want a team. I'm tired of doing it like alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on,
true.
somebody out there help me out. Like, this is difficult, bro. I'm tired.
I've actually heard being independent is better.
It's about the better route. That's what we usually generally
Yeah, that's
heard
what I
because of
genuinely hear.
the deals that these labels give out. They kind of
the
can screw
360
you over, right?
deals and all of that
It's
stuff.
tough. I mean, is it anything better as from a music standpoint? Because I know the lifestyle is different, but if you look at major artists, they're major.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? If you look
Yeah.
at independent artists, there is a difference as far as like reach for some of them. There's some independent artists who took it really, really far and are able to get the same, basically the same following.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not opposed to being independent, but I think for the kind of music I make, if it could be the right situation, or even if it could be short term, I'll take a bad short term deal to get the platform.
Really?
I would take like I would take a people are going to kill me for this. But if you're like a major label kind of artist, you might know what I mean. I would take a 360 deal for like a 1 or 2 album. Do my
Really?
1 or 2 albums.
I hear that's a trap though.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on how long the contract is.
Okay.
But for the music, I really believe in the music I make that it will be hits. So if I get a 1 or 2 album deal, I'll do my time,
Yeah.
get out of that contract and go. Like, I mean, and after I have that name, after I'm in the public eye, maybe I might be able to be better off independent after that initial stint of being on a label.
No,
'Cause
You don't really hear that much.
Nah.
It's something you don't really hear.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
an artist will choose that.
Yeah.
People think you got to do one or the other, but
Yeah,
you
it's
could do
either
both.
one or the other. Yeah.
I can go major and then be independent.
Yeah.
But right now I'm trying to be independent from the grassroots level. It's tough. But if I'm going independent after being major, I'll have more of a platform. You know what I mean? So
I see. Got you.
Yeah.
But I got this one thing too.
Mhm.
So what makes Noel Pink different?
Yes.
Artistically.
I think my understanding of the craft, the time I've put in, I'm an older artist. I'm 28 now. A lot of artists are younger usually.
Yeah.
Put a lot of time to understanding music theory, understanding piano, understanding vocals and the different ranges in your first passaggio, second passaggio, and like different like chords and scales, like melodic, harmonic, minors. And I really understand this.
Mhm.
And in the writing, when you hear the harmonies and how the vocals mesh with one another and the songwriting, I like to think that it does show. So I think with the time that I've invested in my age, you can hear that in the quality of the music, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I think that's what makes you stand out. It's not some guy who just went to a microphone and just started the shit. Like it's really work and foundation that's been put into Noel Pink. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
All right.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also got another thing too. So as like you're an artist yourself, would you rather go with vinyl,
Mhm.
CD,
Mhm.
cassette tapes,
That's that.
or just digital?
As far as like for my music collection,
Yeah, like as in like taste wise, or like with like the sound quality, like and how like the music sounds.
Well, as far as sound quality, I might be wrong for this, but I'm gonna imagine digital is gonna give you the best sound because all these other physical mediums are susceptible to damage. So like a vinyl record could get scratched or broken, a CD could get scratched or broken, but a file, you can
That's forever.
kind of, and you can always just download the file again. You know what I mean? Nothing's gonna happen to it. So as far as preserving the music, there is like a nostalgic quality you get to vinyl, but as far as like the quality of the music, I would say probably digital for me. But I have a CD collection because I love the books. in the CDs.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
I love reading and the pictures, and I wish that was still
just
a
going
thing.
back and looking at the track list.
You know what I mean?
The credits, the
All that.
lyrics.
They used to have
that.
the lyrics on it. Yeah.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
And
yeah.
who wrote what and who produced what.
Yeah, that's what I got from Lil Bow Wow, Chris Brown days.
Oh, yo, the first CCD, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
Yep.
looking through all that, and this guy wrote it, and then Googling who is this guy? Who is Rodney Jerkins? And who's all these people?
Shout outs, record execs, A&Rs.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
They even had the little shout outs at the back of the book.
They did have the shout outs at the back of the book.
Yeah, I remember.
Anybody credited
I would
anything?
read about their whole fucking family. I was like obsessed, you know?
Yeah. So I want to ask you this. In your terms, what do you define as success? Like, what accomplishments that you think you have to met personally to that you think is to be you're successful in this?
I have two versions of success. I have two answers for that.
Okay.
I have my dream success, like what I would love to, if I could just like have a genie.
Yeah.
And I have like my success that I would still be like okay with. So the dream is like, I want to be The Weeknd. You know what I mean? I want to be Pharrell. I
We
want
were
to
saying that earlier. We got the weekend vibes to your joint, you know?
I appreciate it. Now, I don't mean that in the sense like don't come from me. I don't mean like creatively, nah. But I mean like status. I want to be a big artist like that.
Course.
You know what I mean?
Like, I see it, man.
But as far as what I would take for like success for life,
Yeah.
I just, you know, the company we work at. I'm not trying to work at no company. I'm not gonna say no names because I need this job right now. So, but I'm not trying to work for no company. I'm not trying to do anything but just make music all day, tour, get paid for my music. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. You know what I mean? And have enough of a following where people are like, oh, my favorite artist is Noel Pink. And it's like, oh, I know that guy. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I have a living off of that. That's kind of it, you know?
I like that.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope.
If it means anything, I really do see that.
I actually do see it. No, for real. Like, it's there,
dope.
brother.
Like,
It's there, brother.
Like no riz right now, no jokes. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
yeah.
do think the music that you create is really top tier quality. Like you
Thank you,
said, you do the lyrics are there. You pay attention to details, the little nuances, the little layers of vocals.
It's there.
Even the
It's
bridges,
there.
bro. Even the bridges, the simplistic things. Like all you have to do is remove like a beat or an 808, and you just hear like the piano, you hear the
100%.
guitar, some simple shit like that. Things that you pick up as you listen to music. Like this right here is just art. So
As
I
we were-
appreciate it. I
Thank
appreciate
As
it.
we were setting up today earlier, we
I'm
were
telling you, it's
jamming
true.
out to your music, brother.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Dougie right there.
We did. You really did. We were playing the I Don't Wanna, and we were just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was like, hey, man, Ryan kept over there. He's like, bro, this is such a vibe. Like, this is
Man.
really it. And it's like, yeah, this boy gonna be special. Like, he's really
So-
gonna go up there, man. He
Oh,
has,
man.
We're really watching, man.
yeah, we really are, and we're supporting, man.
I appreciate that. Hey,
Cookies and cream. I'm telling you, man.
Vanilla butter.
Ah.
Now, one of the songs you have, like,
Yeah.
I want to know Delilah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Daniela.
Sorry, I
It's
said
all good.
Delilah. Sorry, Daniela.
Hey, it's all good.
My bad.
It's all good. What about it?
Who's this really about? Is this really about? It's really about a girl like that. Tell me, brother. It's really about Daniela.
It is about a girl. There is a Daniela out there. She
was
exists.
the heartbroken?
She knows what it is. It's in the past now. It's in the past, but she was somebody special, and definitely a muse. I would say at the very least, somebody that inspired me enough to write. So
Man, I was listening to that, and I was listening to it last night,
yeah.
and I was like starting to think about some my bypass. I'm like, holy crap, man, I'm missing
What are your thoughts about realism in your lyrics?
Mm-hmm.
I think for a while, and this is why being an older artist is beneficial for me. For a while, I didn't really sing about my life because I didn't think it was interesting. I'll try to sing about what I heard, but then you just blend in with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once I kind of turned the page to start singing about my own life experiences and previous relationships and everything like that, it became more relatable. It became more authentic. It became more unique. And I think every artist, if you're an artist out there and you're wondering about like whether you should put your life into your music, you got to, because that's what the whole point is to express that, you know? So yeah, I think it's like a necessity.
So definitely something. I do hear a lot of. Okay, I'm not saying it's bad, but sometimes you can tell like, okay, this lyric just doesn't seem authentic, and it almost seems AI generated for radio nowadays.
Yeah, well, you can like some songs I hear and you can tell like that's not you. Like the artist, the artist will say something because it's trendy or it's like this is kind of what the label wants me to to sing about. And I know I want to be on a label, so that might happen to me. But I'll fight them. You know what I mean? But you can tell it's like you're doing this because you think this is the popular thing to say or to sing about or the flow. And it's not really coming from you. Yeah. And if the fans will always be able to tell, I think. Yeah.
You just reminded me of a topic that we had in another podcast episode. How is your thoughts on this new wave of AI generated music taking over?
I haven't heard too much of it, to be honest. I'm gonna be for real.
Really? There's a program called ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Where you can just easily sign up. You can put a just specific, I want to make a track about the weather in Toronto, and it would curate the most pretty accurate and actually kind of
trending song. Yeah.
Trending song, catchy song it could create for you. And you're just like, what? And it's very, very, it's mind boggling to how great this is. And it's kind of where we kind of pose the question, do you think all these artists are really going to tap into that using where the writing might become a lazier factor and people are going to be using the GPT.
Just like auto-tune had a lot of people who couldn't sing get into
help them
singing.
Exactly. This chat GPT is gonna be helping these people, man.
How do you feel? That's all I want to know. As a writer, as a singer,
knowing the fact that the writing might disappear and people might become lazier to using this stuff.
No, you're absolutely. It's gonna happen. Yeah. It's gonna happen. People are gonna go to these AI bots to write lyrics for them. That's where shows come in handy because what's it called? Chat GPT.
Yeah.
What's the letters?
Chat GPT.
Chat
GBT.
Really?
GPT?
Whatever it's called. Chat GPT don't look like me, so you still gotta come to these shows. You know what I mean? You gotta
talking shit.
You gotta come to these shows and still perform. Nobody's trying to see a computer perform yet. Maybe one day it will get there, but I still gotta do my show. So
yeah, I always feel like it's a downfall because what if somebody comes up to you and just puts you on the spot?
Oh, and then you didn't write your shit, right?
You don't write shit. Exactly. You're just taking what the computer, what the chat told me. I'm taking what AI told me.
Turn on your laptop.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So,
it's Milli Vanilli.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be kind of the same thing like that.
Lipstick, exactly.
That's why if you look at guys like Tory, right? Musically, we're just gonna talk about Tory's music.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Put him on the spot, freestyle,
impeccable,
amazing,
impeccable.
You can't beat that. A computer can't do that for you.
Yeah.
Not on the spot. Not yet. Maybe one day, but not yet.
And speaking of Tory too, he also has that nostalgic feel with the Chinks tapes.
Yeah.
So back with the old 2000 songs and shows and then he flips it and then puts it
really like that.
in his own way. And it's just this guy is talented. Talented.
For sure. And I think human talent, we're not making music for robots. We're making music for humans.
Yeah, so it's a connection.
It's still a relatability, right?
Exactly.
But you know what? Sometimes these AI shit, it's funny because I see on TikTok and stuff now, Barack Obama and Donald Trump playing video games and shit.
Yeah.
And they have their voice down. It's the funniest thing in the world, bro.
Do you think that AI rappers are going to be able to intrude into this this rapper world, this artist world and kind of trying to take over?
Ooh.
As far as an artist,
it's going in the future. You see, we're more technologically advanced, going more and more. Well, do you see that even happening?
Look at the Pac hologram, Tupac hologram, right? People loved that
one crazy.
So if they made an artist where the music was good enough, because first my thought was, how are they going to take this on the road? But if they do a hologram and these younger kids, if they really love the music, and if they lean into the marketing that yes, it is AI. Then they make that the focal point and they just make it interesting somehow. People will come to see the whole spectacle, the hologram and everything. I think so. Yeah. I know it's going to start going more in that direction.
It's kind of a fear, don't you think, though?
It is, yeah.
How disrespectful would it be if you're a new artist and you stay getting outsold by a hologram of Tupac, bro? I'll be so mad.
Yeah.
You got to open for Tupac, the hologram Tupac.
You know, right? The difference, at least Tupac existed. Tupac existed, but now it's going to be a completely never existed.
I'll be cheese.
I'd be upset. I'm opening for Rolling Loud for you? Okay.
Yeah. And you're not even real, but
the software got to update before you perform.
That would be crazy.
So I wanted to get back to you performing the stage. Is there any type of festivals you're aiming for to be on for the coming next year, hopefully, or within the next couple of years?
I really want to do Rolling Loud, but Rolling Loud is such a rap.
Yeah.
So and I'm a singer, so I don't know if they're gonna
I mean, it's Oshiega, no?
Anything like that. I want to do anything. Oshiega, North by
Coachella?
Coachella. Oh, see, yeah. That's one day. All that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But just got to get these songs up there. Just got to keep getting my name out there, I guess. You know?
Yeah, God willing, man.
Yeah.
So before we started again, I remember you're trying to rack your brain of a story you wanted to tell. Did you get it together?
Yeah. So I was going to say, just from like, as far as like guests, this is like more related to you guys.
Yeah.
It's like a podcast thing.
Shit. Okay, cool.
I was going to say, I think you should have my brother on here.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Ooh.
My brother. He has a story. This is kind of something that made me the artist and the person I am today. I mentioned earlier my stepfather and how he was a person who got me into music big, and he was an amazing singer.
Yeah.
He sounded like Luther Vandross. Like, I'm not even lying.
Really?
No
That's
disrespect.
fantastic.
He was amazing.
That's amazing.
Bro.
That's some good praise. That's some good praise.
Yeah.
You got some good mentor, man.
You know what I mean? And that's probably one of the reasons why my voice has never been something like, it's kind of been an insecurity because I had to sing next to this man.
You have that, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I understand.
But so during the pandemic, a little before the pandemic, I had moved in with him. This is going to take a little bit of a sad turn, but he ended up getting cancer.
Oh no.
He ended up getting cancer. So
condolences.
Yeah, I was there living with him, trying to take care of him, help him out. We had our ups and downs through that for sure, but he didn't beat it, unfortunately. And you know, the crazy thing is, like, I never got to do a show as Noel Pink with him there. All these songs, all these shows, like when I'm looking in the crowd, it's only one person that really I wish was in the crowd that I could sing these songs to, but he's not there. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
But so
sorry to hear that.
yeah, no, I appreciate it. But so that's one of those things where it's like, that goes back into the music. That goes back into the artistry. And that's why you have to make your real life about the art, because there's other people who have lost somebody who was influential to them, who was part of their story. And when you write about things like that, they're going to hear it. But so all that situation, it taught me about grief and loss. And I know if you guys ever want to do an episode or a podcast talking about those kind of themes, like grief, loss, anxiety, depression, mental health.
For sure.
So I wanted to dive more into this family aspect, because, so are you saying it's more of a pushing factor for your music? Because a lot of times we do hear that the family always holds back the music and holds back the trauma.
Yeah, my family was different, where they always believed in me. They always just kind of, okay, you want to sing? Sing.
That's tight.
You go sing.
That's dope.
You know
That's
what I mean?
dope. That's dope.
It was never like, oh, you have to do this instead, or you have to do that instead. It was like, go make music, you know?
That's the best, man. That's top tier.
Even I know you guys like cookies and cream. My stepfather, I'm going to say his name. His name is Don White. Rest in peace. I used to call him Don Don, though, since I was a kid. Since I was a kid. So shout out Don Don, you know? But he loved cookies and cream. Oh, man.
Yeah, really.
He was the first person I ever showed that song to. And he was like, this is during the time he had cancer, to be honest. And he couldn't really walk or move, but he would be dancing, like singing. You know what I mean?
This man got
That's
the
like the
juice.
best feeling, like right there.
So
That's dope.
he did know your music. He just didn't see you perform.
He didn't see me perform, but he got to hear it for
and
sure.
I'm honestly glad that happened.
Yeah.
Because it does show that, I don't know if validation even matters to you, but it does show that your shit is good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
he would have told me. He would have told me if it was not
I
good.
tell you.
They got no fear.
For sure, bro. For sure.
And too, like, even though like you were mentioning how like he's not there like physically, like you can just replay that moment where he heard cookies and cream and is like, yeah, you got it, son. Like,
It was literally like that. It was literally like he was the most proud of that song.
wow.
And, man.
I see that song really, really blowing up, brother. Like,
Thank you,
it's
man.
such a
Really?
good song.
Thank you.
really good
so
track.
wait though, so was that song based off of like the 112 song Cookies and Cream for like the inspo or like something else?
Do you know what Cookies and Cream is about? Do you know what it's about?
Okay.
You're gonna have to listen to the lyrics again, buddy.
You got it, right? You got it.
yeah.
I mean, you know.
Hey,
man.
like tied two and two together, so I was like, hold on, like
You know what's funny? He's Jamaican, right? So he's not really about all that kind of eating nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wonder if he ever picked up on the meaning of cookies and cream. I couldn't break it to him. He's like, he was dancing. I'm like, I can't tell you what this is
I can't
about.
tell you the meaning, man.
You're about to say something, but you saw him do the.
Yeah.
He's like, keep thinking it's Hershey's.
Yeah, you know, it's cool. It's cool.
I'm gonna let it ride.
All right. He was so expressive. I don't think he was really listening. He just heard the
Yeah. So me and Stefan's been thinking about being musicians, and we need a rap name.
You need a rap name.
All right, so I've been trying to pitch for Stefan. We got Black Stallion. What do you think about that one?
That's not happening.
It sounds too much like Megan Thee Stallion.
Too much. You're
it
right.
Makes you,
You're right.
The stallion component makes you think he's a stallion.
Okay, you're right. No, you're right.
That sounds a little.
If you know what I mean? If you want to identify as a stallion, bro, it's but it's up to you.
No, you're right. That one doesn't work.
It's not
11:59 p.m. What about that one?
11:59 p.m. Is that like
just one straight name? That's the name.
Why?
11:59 p.m.
What's the reason for that?
It's one.
That's nothing to do with it. Whoa. It's your favorite time.
It's a favorite time.
It's your favorite time at 11:59?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I like the odd number.
Interesting. That's a very interesting. I've never had a favorite time.
Yeah.
You've never had a 420?
No. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, so 11:59 is kind of cool because it's interesting and you don't know what the fuck.
I can't call myself midnight.
Nah.
that don't work.
That's like if you were like a comedy rapper or something.
Exactly. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't do that.
11:59 is actually a great name.
11:59.
11:59 is a fantastic name for an artist.
11:59 on D Block will be my next track.
Yeah. On D Block. You know, where's D Block for you guys?
Different necklaces.
Yeah, okay. I guess there's a D Block for every area you grew up in.
Is that really? Yo, am I not that street smart?
No, there's always a D Block. I'm sure even Detroit is probably D Block.
I mean,
for sure it's
definitely
D
one
Block.
in Detroit for sure.
New York too. Jada kissing them. So
Yeah.
All of New York, bro.
We used to have a street called Darcel that they used to call D Block. So yeah.
Yo, is it true? Is it you travel a little bit? I don't know how much you travel. Is it true in the States? Actually, I should be asking this to fun, bro. Martin Luther King Street. Is it all bad?
It's dangerous, bro.
Oh, no, that's fucked up.
Is it really?
No, I'm sorry, bro.
I didn't know.
I know it's fucked up.
Is it really all bad?
Stupid. It's mad dangerous, man.
bad?
All Martin Luther King streets in the States have like the highest crime rates. You know?
Nah.
I'm not even capping, bro.
Ain't no way.
They're named in very strictly poverty areas where crime is at an all-time high.
You know how to. I wonder if there's anything on purpose about that. You know what I mean? Like, you know where you're putting in the street.
Yeah, you know why.
That's kind of messed up.
It's fucked up, ain't it?
That is messed up.
That's what they do out here, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have weird American PTSD there.
Wow. Weird PTSD.
Weird American PTSD.
Man. I didn't know that though.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
So that might be the conclusion. I'm gonna say this to my camera. Actually, why am I saying this to your camera?
Leave my camera out.
That'll be
We
a
all
little
got our own
conclusion.
ones, man.
You already know overthinkers. We again, this is just a little bit of a project that we're trying to do. We really love Toronto. Toronto's an amazing city. I don't think you guys know.
Absolutely.
I talk a lot of shit about Toronto, but it's all coming out of love. I promise you. When I talk shit about the 401, it's out of love.
Yeah.
And this is just me showing love to the city. We got my guy here, Jamal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pink, brother.
I'm sorry. Noel Pink.
You could call me Jamal. This is what I always say. If you know me, you call me Jamal. If you pay me, you call me Noel.
There you go.
And it's just part of the city. You have anything, any project, anything that you can share that won't, no spoilers.
Yeah. Well,
anything you could share.
Yeah,
I
plug
would
your
say
stuff
this
in, man.
to the
Plug the camera right there and
man.
plug your stuff.
We have a music video coming for the song Goodbye with me and Amira coming very soon. I have a new song, Sorry, like I said, with the beat. I don't know. I'm going to try to figure it out. But if you guys hear this song, it's amazing. I have a song All on My Own, which is about loss and grief and reflecting on the loss of my stepfather. And I had a family member during the same time, right after my stepfather passed away, commit suicide. So the whole song is about just grief. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry for that, man.
No, I appreciate that. But
Life.
It's life.
This life and other people went through it. You know what I mean?
Man.
So lots of new music, lots of shows coming up for sure. And, I would say I'm really proud of the music I have from before. So if this is your first time coming across myself, maybe go back and listen to Cookies and Cream and I Don't Wanna and Daniela, whatever you called her. You know what I mean? Dang.
I'm sorry, man.
If she's watching this, you got to message her now.
I apologize, Daniela. I am sorry. Did not mean to say Delilah.
Delilah, that's her name. But yeah, just go back and check out the old music. I put a lot of effort and time into my craft and I think it will show. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Make sure that you see Noel Pink Lollapalooza coming up soon.
I hope so.
It's going to be a
now.
thing, man. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. Like I said, it was our very first interview, man, and we appreciate you, brother, for really coming here
Thank
doing
you.
this. Like,
Thank
the
you,
conversation,
man.
you know, let's give
Thank
a round of
you.
applause, man. The conversation was amazing, man.
More to come soon.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So make sure you guys follow us on every platform, the Overthinkers Podcast. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. You can't miss us, man.
Yeah.
So make sure you just tune in, and yeah, we're gonna be out.
Take care.
I want a treat, baby. Simple and sweet, baby. Look good enough to eat,